let's see how many people come in. Hopefully tonight will be quite a good one. Just make sure the settings is fine. Yep, that looks all fine. Let's see. Hopefully we get a few people come in. Let's have a look. Yeah, there we go. Hopefully that's working. What's up with your car? I knew I was going to get a few people saying, what's up with my car? What's happened to your BMW? I'll let everyone know as soon as we get a few people into this live stream. But yeah, it's not been the best of times with my car. But yeah, wait for a few people to come in and I'll start the whole story. Am I out of sync? Am I? It might be the internet, but I mean, I'm just doing it on my phone, so that might be why. Hopefully it will sort... no, it's perfect. Ideal. So you've got 14 people in. How are you all doing? Let me know kind of what you've been up to today and how you have been. It's okay for me now. Yeah, awesome. I think we're all okay. So... I need to kind of move a bit more straight, don't I? There you go, that's a bit better, I think. I'm actually in my room at the minute, purely because my car is broken. All swell up delete. What's up, Brett? How's it going? You interested in a M1355i instead of 140 older, but still probably just as good? Not much. How has your day been? My day has been fairly. It's been alright. It's just kind of been chilled, to be fair. I've just kind of. What have I done? Dropped the car off at the garage, which I'll explain a little bit later on. Oh dear, it's not been good. I've been to my gran's. Well, I went out for like a drink with my gran, and met my gran said hello, really, before this whole lockdown. But yeah, let me know what you've been up to, and let me know if the quality is okay, because I'm actually running on this on 4G. 53 people already. Jesus Christ. Right, anyway, so I've got a few topics to kind of talk about in this live stream, and it's very weird. I'm on my own today. Mia is not with me. So we're going to be talking about my car, and also we're going to talk about Dad's car. So, yo, Brett, how's it going? 61 people. Jesus Christ. That's a lot of people watching. Do really appreciate all you watching. Any comments and feedback would be great. What do you guys think of Dad's car then? Let's start off with that. What do you guys think of Dad's car? He is over the moon with it, to be fair. He absolutely loves it. And he's been saying all the time, like, oh, let's do, what's he said? Like, black mirrors, black roof. Let's do, put his reg lights on there, all them stuff like that. He's so happy with it. So that is good to hear. And also, it's nice to have my dad into, well, not into cars, but he's getting into cars. He's getting better. I like his dad's way too mileage, but yeah. Yeah, the mileage is not too bad. I mean, coming from his old car, it's a little bit higher, but yeah, white and black is definitely a great combo. Preferred the Tucson, okay. What about your mum then and your sister? So my sister drives a Hyundai Kona or Kona, whatever it is, and my mum drives a Hyundai i10. Yeah, so my family used to like Hyundais. Now Dad has jumped onto the BMW bandwagon, which means break my wallet, which I know very much about. But yeah, so I'll let you guys know. Yeah, it is literally a Hyundai family. So my grandma has Hyundai, my sister does, my mum does, my dad did. I wasn't going to jump into that. The only Hyundai I'd get is probably the i30N. They look awesome. I love the look of your 118i. To do my top up. So, God, you keep bringing so many comments. I need to go back and read them. So, quality's good, ideal. I managed to stop a squeak in my E87. Your car looks sick. Thank you very much, Oliver Taylor. I really appreciate that. So anyway, let's get you guys ready to hear about what's happened to my car, because it's let's put it this way, it's not at home. It's been into 3 garages now. Yes. So it's not brilliant. But let me know if you're ready to kind of hear about it, because it's quite a fair big story, to be fair. When's your next game setup video coming, please? I've actually, believe it or not, I've got about a week off. So I'm putting everything in the middle of my room, and I'm going to completely clean the carpet, the walls, paint it all. I'm going to get a new desk. I'm ready to hear. Okay, so essentially, I had my full service due the other day, and I was on the way. Oh dear! I literally probably went 300 meters up the road, And I pulled up to traffic lights, and all for the past sort of week or so, it's been idling a little bit rough. Just like a little bit, but nothing to really worry about. Just like an ever so slight shake, but I'm a bit particular. I know when there's something kind of going on. I just know when something's not quite right. So I pulled to the traffic lights, and it started getting really rough. And I thought, this car is about to break. Like, I just knew it. Like, I just knew. Is there something wrong with the? Are you doing levels? A levels. I knew something was up. I just knew that this car was going to break. Anyway, I then get a big error on screen. I don't know if I can show you it. I probably can't, but it said drivetrain error. You can continue at moderate speed. So it limited all of the speed out of the car. So I was literally, I pulled it away, but it was like wanting like 4,000 RPM just to pull it away in first gear. Really weird. So it had gone into limp mode. So I went to Tesco's. I had to get a few little bits in Tesco's. And then what I did was I got back in the car and it just disappeared. So I started driving. I thought, oh, maybe it's just like a one-off kind of thing. Don't know why it would have done it, but yeah, it was a one-off. So I started driving to the service. Probably the service is about 20 minutes away, and after 10 minutes, it came up, and I was like, brilliant. And the car was literally like, it was like driving a tank or a tractor, which is what the garage said. And what happened was I took it into the garage and I said, the car is literally just like broken down on me. And they said, well, it could be your spark plugs. That's the first thing we'll try, and obviously you're going to have a full service, so that will obviously get done. So I think I've got the paperwork here. So let's read it out. What did I get done at service? So I got oil filter, air filter, spark plugs, engine oil, brake fluid. I think that's it. Front. Yeah, and that's it. So that's counted as a major service. I spent £330 at a specialist to get that done. Anyway, I said, did you kind of check the issue? And I haven't got into what the issue is yet. But I said, did you check the issue? And they said, yeah, we did scan it. It said misfire on cylinder 1. So I was like, brilliant. So anyway, I said, is it gone? And they said, well, drive it away and it should be okay, because obviously you've had spark plugs. Anyway, I was driving along. 10 minutes as I got into the car, it just went da-boof, and it was just kind of it was just kind of making that noise. I was driving along, and yeah, like, it just, I mean, I've not had the best of time at the minute. My life's all over the place. So many things are going wrong. It's unreal. Obviously, I've had the tyre pop. I've had this and all that. So anyway, it said misfire in cylinder 1. So I ran up the garage on the way home. I was like, I'm literally driving home from the garage, and it's literally just like died on me. Like, the power was not there, and it had white smoke coming out the back of the car, and I thought, this thing is going to blow up. Anyway, I managed to just get it home, like crawl it home, and they said, can you bring it back? So anyway, it's more likely to be a call. I'm about to get it. So they were like, can you bring it back? So I was like, okay. So, tough time never lasts. Yeah. So I said, yeah, of course I can bring it back. So I took it back, and they had a look, and they scanned for it, and they tried the coil pack, but they only tried it on cylinder 1, which I'm a bit annoyed about, because I spoke to one of my friends who's a mechanic, and he said they should have tried they should have tried all 3 of them, all 3 cylinders. So essentially they said, have you had a performance upgrade on it? I said, I have. And they said, okay, what you'll do, we've had a scan for it, can you try and get that removed? And then what they did is they reset some of the fuel pressure values or something like that. I said, so yeah, so I forgot where I was at. God, I got 142 people, I really appreciate that. But yeah, so I said, yeah, I can drive it away. I booked in to get the remap removed, so that is now being removed. Bear in mind, JMW, which is the garage I went to, they said it's cylinder 1. So I thought, oh yeah, it's definitely cylinder 1 then. If one garage is going to say it's cylinder 1, it is cylinder 1. As I said, it drove absolutely lumpy as anything. I mean, it wouldn't barely move. It was only running on 2 cylinders. So I managed to get it to, I parked it up, they kept it at the garage, and I took it straight from that garage to Celtic Tuning to remove the map. And what they did is they spent about an hour on the car, and I kind of wondered what were they doing. And what they did was they actually kind of spent their time, and they tried to check the coil pack. They swapped them over, and they said it did make a big difference. They said it run a lot smoother. But they scanned it, and it said coil pack, well, cylinder 2 has had a misfire. So I've got two garages saying one thing. I've got Celtic Tuning saying it's cylinder 2, and I've got JMW, which is a BMW specialist. They're BMW specialists as well, saying it's cylinder 1. So I'm like, brilliant. What cylinder is it? So they gave me some like a printout, so I've got proof that it's definitely cylinder 2, and it gave me about 6 error codes. Now I went on to Baby BMW, which is like a forum kind of thing, and they said on there that it appears that it's quite a common fault. I don't know if it was actually one thing I did say was, is it related to the map? And they said there's no way to tell. Celtic Tuning didn't seem. I mean, of course they're going to say it's not related to the map because they put the map on there, but there's no way to tell. It could have happened anyway. There's really no way. It probably did. It probably did affect it. It kind of affect it, but I'm not going to blame it all on them. These engines are known to be pretty weak, and you shouldn't really tune them. But I thought, yeah, it'll be alright, as long as you keep up the maintenance. But anyway, what was I saying? So one thing I wasn't very happy. Personally, I don't think it was the map. I've had a few people say it's definitely the map, and I've had a few people saying it's not going to be related to the map. It's probably just like a dodgy something or other. But I wasn't very happy because my dad said, and also the mechanic said, did they try the other two cylinders, like swap the coil packs over? And I spoke to the guy, and he said he didn't, which is a bit stupid because you would have thought they. Just to be careful, just to make sure. Let's take out one. Let's just replace all 3. To kind of just completely rule that out, that it's not the coil pack. So anyway, went to Celtic and they said it's not the coil pack. So they said take it to a garage, and JMW said to take it to BMW. But I didn't really want to do that because obviously the expenses and stuff like that. So my grand's friend, who's a mechanic, recommended one down the road. I've taken it down there and they've scanned it and they said it is cylinder 2. So I've got 2 garages saying cylinder 2. Yeah, exactly, yeah. So I just read one of your comments, but I've had 2 garages saying it's cylinder 2 and 1 garage saying it's cylinder 1. Now, they said at JMW the next thing to try is the sorry, I keep getting distracted. They said the next thing to try is the injectors, but we can't do that, they said. I said, okay. I've taken it down to the garage down the road, and they're going to try it tomorrow morning. They've checked, what have they checked? So they've checked coil pack, and it isn't that. They've checked spark plugs, it isn't that. So they said it's probably and most likely going to be injectors. If not, it's going to be something to do with wiring. But what they're going to do is tomorrow morning, they're going to wake up and they're going to swap like one of the injectors over apparently, or try a new one, and hopefully that works. And if it does work, then that should be okay because injectors are not too expensive, so that should be absolutely fine. But if it's wiring, then it could be a little bit more, but hopefully the car is all okay. So that is kind of an update. I'm sure you guys will want to kind of know what's going on. I didn't think this was a kind of a video, purely because I don't know, I don't think it was worth making a video saying what it was all about. Yeah, that change. Yeah. So I'll read some of your comments in a second. So obviously being a YouTuber and kind of wanting to make content, that puts some stress on me, which I've already had for the tyre and all other things going on in a minute. It's put some stress on me because obviously I want the car at home so I can be doing videos on it, and the weather is bad enough. So now I'm going to have a lot less money because this is going to cost a lot. Obviously the tyre I've got to get replaced. Like it's really like this, obviously COVID as well. Like it's just not a good time. This year has not been brilliant. But I just want to thank you guys for all your support recently. I really do appreciate it. You guys have kind of pushed me along. It can't be. So sorry, I'm reading all your comments now. Yeah, so they're saying it's probably not the how many cars do you have in the title? Yeah, so a lot of people are saying it's probably not the map. Yeah, so would you ever consider upgrading to the M140i? So obviously this has put me off my car, and the only problem I have is I love this car, and if I didn't do YouTube, I probably wouldn't even known about the M140i, and I didn't know about it when I bought this car. But I think every single day I've been on to try and find a 5-door Sunset Orange M140i, but obviously money is kind of an issue, especially with insurance and stuff like that. But yeah, so I'm actually looking at a photo of it now. But the problem is I don't want to be putting loads of money into that car when I could be using that money to save up for the 140. But I'm in an endless loop because I obviously do have a YouTube channel. I got to keep up the content, so then I have to put stuff into it. So I'm in such a endless loop where like I kind of have to do content, and that costs money, believe it or not, to do mods and stuff like that. But then I'll kind of want to be saving up for another car when I can do a lot more content on it. So obviously I'll do like proper diffusers on it. I do exhaust system on that. I do a tune on it. Yeah, exactly. Sorry, I'm just reading for. I know. So, thank you for saying I deserve over 1 million. I really appreciate that. But yeah, I do really want the 140. Like my mate has a 140, and he's got 430 brake horsepower on it, and like nearly 500 Newton meters or something crazy like that. It's actually been capped as well because the fuel pump. But yeah, honestly, I would absolutely love it. And the thing is, with the 140, they are more like a proper. Well, it's an M Light, isn't it? So it's a proper 1 Series, the top spec 1 Series you can get. So I feel like I'd keep it a hell of a long time. I would put a lot more passion into it, and I'd really kind of make sure I do all the mods on it properly. So there's a few mods I've done with this car. For example, the eyebrows, I probably wouldn't get them again. I don't think I'm going to keep them on very long. What other mods have I had issues with? I had a few issues with the metal pedals, but because I'll get an auto next, that won't be an issue. Have you considered a 240i or an M2? M2, no way I'll be able to afford that. Like, let's be realistic here. Not a 19. So 240i I would, but I really like the 5-door M140i. I know of someone who's got it, and I've seen him drive around my local area, and it just does look amazing. Yeah, so I want to get the Shadow Edition Sunset Orange in 5-door. But how you guys been anyway? If you're going to comment anything, let me read the comments now, because I've kind of been rambling. But yeah, if you want to comment anything, this is your time. Wait, what's wrong with the car? See, I might keep this video up so you can have a look, but I will explain a little bit wrong when there's a lot more people. How much your insurance? It's 1,100 quid, but I don't know how much it is because that was kind of extra of what I had on my previous policy. That helps, but yeah. Would you ever consider a 4 Series? I don't know. A bit too big for me. I don't know. Are you going to put winter tyres on? Probably not. The Pilot Sport 4s are pretty good all round, and it doesn't really go that quick. But if I had a 140, then might have to set tyres. I don't know. But the thing is, with the 140, I want it to be a Shadow Edition. So it's already got tinted lights. It's already got tinted windows. It's already got tinted front headlights. It's got the Harman Kardon sound system. I want it to have the touchscreen ProNav, the LCI-2. Have you tried insurance? So I have tried insurance, believe it or not, on the 140, and I've got £1,800, which really, for a 140, I thought was pretty good. What do you think about getting an Audi or a Merc? I do like the A35 or A45S, but never in a million years I'll be able to get those. Yeah, so I'm 18. Would you recommend a 3-cylinder? I'd probably recommend a 4-cylinder 118i just because of the issues I've had. The thing is, I spoke to a few people, and obviously my car is a 3-cylinder engine. So if I'm putting the power down all the time, which obviously I like driving, so I do kind of put my foot down where I can. So don't care. What? Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, that's a good question, Savage Garage. He's watching again. He's always there. Honestly, so good. If you guys don't know the Savage Garage, go check him out on YouTube. He's a lot bigger than I am, and he actually does up cars, so he probably will know this issue a little bit better than I do. So generally interested in someone as I don't care about a new car. What draws you to them instead of getting an older car? Well, it's hard to, I don't know. I just feel like I like a car that looks nice. And I feel like, I don't want to say this, but like older cars, I haven't really found an older car that looks nice. And with newer cars, I like technology. That's the thing with me. So I like all like the touchscreen, like the digital like clusters and all the other like bits of text, like the door handle lights, all those little things. I like them. Yeah, yo, the Savage Garage. Oh, so good to have like YouTubers like that. I really appreciate you coming in, James. I really appreciate that. Can't be a dirty diesel now, yeah. Yeah, exactly. So with the 140, obviously you can put them up to like 600 brake. I've seen a few up to 700, but I probably, if I had a 140, maybe go stage 1 after like a year. But because of insurance, I probably wouldn't for a while. But yeah, that's kind of a bit of an update. I can't tell you what's down too long because I have got my hair cut in a minute. My mum does my hair, and look at that. It's like a mop. I mean, look at that. That is pretty good, isn't it, to be fair? Looks like a bloody mushroom. Oh, Graham, yeah, they're quite nice, to be fair. Thoughts on 2015 M4? Yeah, they are nice. M4s, there's a guy who lives up the road. I can't tell from a distance if it's an M4 or like just like a 4 Series. I do believe it. I'm pretty sure it's an M4. He's got all the same styling as me, so he's blacked out the badges. It's black and white with black grills, and he's also got white crash bars. But yeah, what was I saying about the Savage Garage question? So, with the new cars, I like technology. Old cars, yes, they're easier to work on. Well, yeah, I know that trim, yeah. Yeah, they're easy to work on, and you can do it yourself. Like, I remember with my Corsa, I did like the inner and outer tie rod ends, I think it was called, yeah. I did the drop links, I did the brakes, I did the discs and pads, gave it a full service. What else did I do? I did all the alloys, or repaired the alloys, all that kind of thing, and I did really enjoy it. But I just feel like I just like a car. I don't know. Well, I like a car that's reliable, but it proves that this isn't reliable. But yeah, obviously my car breaking down, it's kind of put me off. Not put me off the car, but it's made me realise that because I want to put my foot down and enjoy the power where I can and where it's safe. This car really obviously doesn't have the power. But when I bought the car, I didn't know that. It's only a 3-cylinder, so obviously it's putting a lot more strain on 3 cylinders. Also, I missed what's wrong with your car. So I'm going to do it really quick. Went to one garage and they said, well, it broke down on the way to the garage. So I was on the way to a full service, like a major service, and it broke down, kind of. It went into limp mode. Took it to the garage. They thought it was spark plugs, so they changed that, obviously, as part of the service. They scanned it with like a diagnostic tool. They said it was a misfire on cylinder 1. I then went and got the tune removed just to cut that out of the situation. And apparently it's probably not related to it, but it could have helped it, having the tune on it, I don't know. But the tuning place where I got it done, they said it's cylinder 2. I've now taken it to another garage to actually get done I've been recommended, and they said it is cylinder 2. So I'm not too sure why, where I had my service done, that it said cylinder 1. But yeah, it looks like, James, you got a few Savage Garage fans in here. Fair play, yeah, I prefer, James has put, I prefer the simplicity of older cars and always feel more a connection with the driving of them, but it would be boring if we all like the same. That, exactly, yeah. So, I like technology. Yes, I don't really have the driving feel as like a car with less technology and less like driving aids, but I don't know any different, so I feel like I'm not really missing out in terms of that. And if I'm going to be honest, I probably prefer 65% tech, really. Yeah, 65% worth of tech, that's kind of how much I enjoy it, and then the rest, 35%, wherever it is, I probably like the actual driving. I just like the look of it and the technology of a car. I love just listening to music out loud that sounds good. Not with the windows down, I'm not that kind of person. I just like going on like nighttime drives with music, just chilling out. Not about the actual driving feel, but obviously the 140 will give me that driving kind of feel as well, and obviously I could take it on track if I wanted to. But I kind of want the 3-litre 6-cylinder engine, the B58 engine, just so I've got the power there if I want it, and also it's worth upgrading because people who buy them don't mind having the mods on it. But with my one, it's a little bit iffy, hence why I've done mostly cosmetic mods. Well, pretty much all of them are cosmetic, and 90% of them are all removable. Like, I've sprayed the diffuser black, but I mean, that looks better anyway. But all the side skirts, all the tints, well, they'll keep the tints on anyway, but the side skirts, the spoiler, the badges black, calipers red, I can remove all that, really, and just paint over it or whatever. But yeah, so like all the mods I've done are reversible, so that is good. But what has come is, obviously, in one of my videos, the tip didn't fit, so they've sent me out the bigger size, so that is something to look forward to. Oh yeah, but actually what I was going to say, there's nothing I was going to talk about. This is kind of what James, I'm sure, will be interested in this as well. So this is actually what I record on. So if you're interested, I use a Joby Gorilla Pod. This is like the Pro one, I believe it is. I use a Panasonic G80, which records in 1080p 60 and also 4K and 30. It's got a flip out touch screen on it, and I've got a Rode Video Mic Go, but I do have the Pro as well. But honestly, this thing, I look like a bit of a nutter on the driveway, kind of like that, but it's actually quite a big rig. I think that's my hand. It is quite a big rig, to be fair. I could probably get a smaller camera, but I've had that for all my filming, so I don't think it's worth the change. But yeah, what do you guys think of my car? Is there any suggestions of what it could be? That'd be great. Appreciate it. Sorry, I'm right in your face, but Tricarly works like a charm. Could do that, to be fair. Could do that. If for my dad's car. Is the MPG / fuel economy an issue for you if you went for an M140i? If I'm going to be honest, probably not, because my mate who has a M140i manual, which is obviously not going to be as economic because it hasn't got 8 gears, it's only got 6, he gets around 32 MPG, and I literally get 30 MPG, so I really don't know kind of how that happened, but yeah, he puts his foot down as well. Like, generally, he drives like slow in sometimes, and he does have a spirited drive as well. That is good. But yeah, how have you all been? It's been, well, I do apologise about the late upload. Let's see when it was. So I uploaded it about a day late, was it? But I've been super busy. But up there, oh, hello from India. Nice to meet you, mate. Yeah, I've got a few ideas up there. I'm going to do a few detailing videos soon. Would you guys like to see me react to my dash cam footage? So I've got loads of like near misses. So would you be interested in seeing that? That'll be, see what people think of that. Don't know what he means by that. Yes, please, reacting to dash cam footage. Yes, please. What I can do, I might be able to show you some, I don't know. But I'll probably, actually, no, I'll wait till the actual the video. But I've probably got, so far, about 15 clips that I can probably react to, like decent clips of people nearly like crashing into me. And believe it or not, it's all other people's faults. Like the amount of times people come out in front of me, and you can see in the dash cam footage, they don't even look, they honestly didn't look. People are actually thinking that I should do that. That's good. That is really good, because I mean, reacting to dashcam footage, it isn't a car video, but at the same time it kind of is related to the car, so yeah, I will actually do that then. I'll probably wait until I've got a few more kind of clips, and that won't take me very long, because pretty much every time I go out I get someone pull in front of me or something like that, like all the time. So I'll do that one. What else have I got ideas wise? I don't know if you guys know a company called Fat Bits, so PHAT Bits. They're actually sending me out a steering wheel cover, because originally I was going to go to Royal Steering Wheels or Control Customs and get a proper wheel, but I don't see the point in that if I'm going to get an M140i. So what I'm going to do is they're going to send me out a steering wheel cover that's meant to be really nice, genuine leather, like a proper nice cover. About £85 I think it is for a steering wheel cover, so it's quite expensive, but it's worth it, and that will change the whole kind of look and feel with the wheel. I'm going to do that because it isn't worth the £300 or whatever it is for a proper wheel when I'm going to get a 140. Let's be honest, it really isn't, and it's quite a cool video for you guys to see. And then probably my last video, I've got a few more as well, but my last video I'm going to do is building my BMW in 10 minutes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to compile all of the episodes showing the main things I've done to it into one video, and I think that'll be quite cool to watch. Do you use your indicators? Believe it or not, I do, because I know that they swipe, so I know people can see that they swipe. And I've had, probably since I've installed them, about 3 people kind of stare at my indicators, like, in BMWs, and they're like, what, it's swiping? Like, I've actually had 2 or 3 people. But yeah, I will be doing, actually, sorry if there's awkward silence, but obviously it's only me, but I will actually be doing a room series soon. Don't know how that's going to go down, because obviously most of my audience now is cars, but there is still a few people there. There you go, so any more setup content coming. So believe it or not, I've got, well, I've got about 10 days off work, something like that. So I'm going to paint the whole entire room, I'm going to get my new desk ordered, and then it'll probably just be, well, everything is pretty much here. I just need a new mouse, keyboard, monitors, desk, and give the whole room a bit of a kind of a clean up, paint, cable trunking, kind of get the carpet professionally cleaned, all that kind of thing. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that. So someone just put, Elliot George put, I'm up for watching any of your content. Now, I do really appreciate that. Your personality is perfect fit for YouTube. Oh, I really appreciate that. So I was actually talking to someone the other day about this. Now, I was saying there's a guy called Matt Armstrong. I'm sure you know him. But I started to really like watching his content because obviously I like the cars. But I like watching it because it's him. For some reason, I just like watching him. Like, his personality is really good. And I really like watching kind of just what he does, the way he films, and like I kind of really take some inspiration on it. And there's a few YouTubers, even like girl YouTubers, that do like blooming beauty vlogs and stuff like that. But the way they like film it, I really like to kind of watch what they do and stuff like that. You should do a speed up of all your paintings, sort of bits of your room. Yeah, I will. Yeah. Room content will be lit. I have been here since the previous room setup. I really appreciate that. I mean, there's obviously a lot of people been here for my setup videos. I mean, if you go back to my channel, I'm on my channel at the minute. If I scroll down, where's my setup videos? So my most popular setup video has got 887,000 views, which is pretty nuts. Let me make sure it turns down. Yeah, and that's got 18,000 likes. Wow. But yeah, so that's pretty mental. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I watch him as well, and he's got the Maserati in the R8. Yeah, that's true. But yeah, are you guys the same? Do you kind of watch, being here since Jumble Films, do you guys kind of watch YouTubers for the actual person, or do you watch it for the content? So I watch a person called like Joe Achilles and Petrolped. Now, some of their cars, if I'm gonna be honest, I'm not really interested in kind of some of the cars they do look at. There's a lot of cars that I do love, but there's a few cars I'm not really interested in, but I watch it for the person. The same with the Savage Garage. He's been doing work on a Skoda Fabia. Like, let's be honest, I'm probably never going to own a Skoda Fabia, but I'm watching it to, for one, support his channel, two, to leave a like rating, and also just because I like watching his content. It just gives me a bit of entertainment. I just like watching it because I'm watching him and kind of watching what he's doing, but it's not in a way that I'm watching it for the content, if that makes any sense. Are you guys the same, or is that just me being a muppet? But I can imagine there's a few people that are like that as well. So, just watch your POV video. Evening. Hello, Ryan. Quick question. What does the spanner next to certain people mean? That means you're a moderator, so you can build, you can kind of block people and all that sort of stuff. I just want to like thank everyone for 140 people watching. I swear last time, I'm pretty sure it was my best live stream, most ever people watching, and that was like 110, but this is 140. I've literally never ever got to this point. And earlier on, I do believe I had like 180 or something, but so I've just joined, and so what's wrong with your car? Now, for people that have been here from the start, I do apologise, obviously keep repeating it. Essentially, I went to a garage on the way to my so I was on the way to a garage to get my full service, and my car started chugging basically, and it went into limp mode. and managed to get to the service. They said it's a misfire on cylinder 1. A cylinder 1, went to get the tune removed just because I want to get that one out of the equation. I just want to get rid of the tune just to be sure. They said it's cylinder 2. I've now taken to another garage, and now they're saying it's cylinder 2 as well, so obviously it's cylinder 2. But we've tried spark plugs, coil pack, not those. And then tomorrow they're going to try injectors. So hopefully it'll be injectors, because if not, it'll be wiring, and I really would not like to know what that's going to cost. But yeah, don't know. But it seems to be chugging through a lot of oil, and also it was pushing out some white smoke, so that's always good. But I decided to make a video, not make a video on it. I decided to make an actual live stream purely because there's no point. I'd rather to kind of explain it on here than making a video. I don't think it's really worth a full video. But what I might do actually is I'll keep this live stream up for you guys. I think you'll like to kind of watch back on it, and for people who's missed it. So I'll keep this. Yeah, I'm looking at my channel now. I'll probably keep this live, but I need to change the thumbnail and stuff like that. But anyway, that's behind the scenes stuff. So, what is the comments? When will ratings, subscriber setups be back? I will do that very shortly. I haven't had any more emails about that recently. Thoughts on an Audi S3? Now, they are super nice cars. An A45 wouldn't break down on you, Brett. I'm pretty sure that's Matt. If that's Matt, can you message me saying that's Matt? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's my mate's A45 is on about. But yeah, he's got a Mercedes A35, sorry, in like Bumblebee yellow, and it's like the Bumblebee spec, so it's like black and yellow. It looks so smart, so smart. The interior is lush on Mercedes. Was it because of the racing chip? I don't think it was. No, don't know if it's. I don't think it's the tune either. I think it's kind of bad luck, really. I mean, these engines, because they're 3-cylinder, they're really not that strong. It is Matt. I knew it was Matt. What's it called? Misformed TV. I'll watch out for that name in my comment section. But yeah, hey, how you doing, Matt? Hope you're alright. We'll have to do a video on your car after lockdown. I'm sure people would like to see that. Any of you guys would like to see a video on an A35? If Matt's keen to do it, I would like to kind of show you guys what it's like if you've never been in one. The interior looks absolutely stunning. Like, hands down to Mercedes. They are proper nice interiors. Thoughts on the i30N? They are bloody good things. I wanted to try and review one, but I never got around to doing it. You and LBTV should do a video. Yeah, to be fair, yeah. LBTV, yes. The B38, B58 is great engine. Yeah, I know. The 6-cylinder engine is nuts. Yeah, Mercs are nice. Yeah, well, to be fair, I wouldn't mind doing it. Yeah. But honestly, the A35, I mean, it's a standard one, so he hasn't done any modifications, I don't believe, but it just visually looks nice, and I could do like a first ride in it, so I just kind of had the first reaction of the power, because it's 306 brake horsepower, I believe, off the top of my head, and it's obviously got 4MATIC on it, I suppose. Yeah, it's got 4MATIC. But yeah, like all the tech and stuff, honestly, I wish I could have the tech from a Mercedes in a M140R, and it'd be like the perfect package. If you haven't already, please go ahead and like this stream. I really appreciate that. Hi, Brett. How's it going, Deluxe? What happened to reviewing cars from a local garage? I remember you saying it. Yeah, I know. I would like to review cars from a local garage, and we were going to do it before lockdown, and they've kind of gone into lockdown, and they've kind of not had like the budget or whatever to do it, even though I won't charge them for it, so I don't really know kind of what, but they're not keen anymore, essentially. What are your thoughts on the M5? Obviously, I watched Living Life Fast, and he's got the 1,000 brake horsepower M5. Pretty nuts. Only mod, which isn't a mod, is paddle lights. Oh, yeah, the paddle lights. Yeah. Well, the ones that show on the floor, I guess. But might be looking to get the aero pack. That's with a big spoiler. I'm pretty sure it's got like the fins at the front and the more aggressive rear diffuser, I think. I know it's got the spoiler on it. Yeah, I'm not that well educated up with the Mercedes lineup, if I'm going to be honest. But yeah, anyway, S3. I always get distracted. There's so many comments that come in. But S3, I saw a red and black S3 the other day, and it was absolutely stunning. It honestly, the soundtrack that it made was just stunning. And it's not even an RS3. Absolutely lush. Really, really nice. I know someone who used to have a 500 brake stage 3 S3 as well. But he had something go wrong with his engine or something, I think. Hello, watching from Kenya. Hello, how are you doing? I can't believe we've got over 100 people. Like, literally, if you think about 100 people sat in front of you, weird, but yeah, mental. We've had 180 people at peak. I really do appreciate that. And I will keep this up as a video, so if you've only just tuned in, you want to know about my car, you can... I miss Costa. Yeah, I know, yeah. You can tune in a little bit later on. But yeah, they got the new Costa Christmas cups. Now, I do really appreciate the person whoever donated last time saying buy yourself a Costa. That is this one. So, yeah. Well, technically it is this one. So, yeah, I really appreciate that. That is pretty cool. I do like myself some Costas. I don't like... With me, I don't smoke. I don't drink alcohol. Like... Well, there's people that go out like every night. But I really don't drink alcohol. I maybe go out once every now and again. But, yeah. buy a Lambo. But yeah, so I don't really have a bad thing. I probably drink a little bit too much coffee, but I don't smoke, don't drink. I go to the gym, so I'm sure it'll be fine. People say I have an addiction, but I don't know. I'm sure it'll be fine. Just watched your POV and was curious how you set up your LEDs on the Alexa app. What do you mean by that? M140i, RS3 or A45? Now, probably not the A45 because that's old now. The A45S. Now that pulls away like a machine. Absolutely nuts that is. I know Matt Watson has one of those from Carwell. But yeah, probably out of all of them, I go M140i because you've got the power and the tunability of it, and it's rear-wheel drive, and the interior on the new ones are quite smart. Nothing on the Mercedes, but yeah. How have you set up the LEDs, I meant, sorry. Love your car, mate. Oh, thank you. Ben Norton Fitness. So how have you set up the LEDs? So I would show you, but obviously it's on my it's on my phone, so I can't really show you. But the LEDs, there's LEDs up behind there. There's behind my bed as well. So yeah, I mean, look. Oh, you're gonna see my cat now. Look, but I've got LEDs there. There's my cat there. Look, bit of personal behind the scenes. My cat's chilling on my bed. Golf R, probably not. I've heard they can be a little bit boring. They're straight out pace. They're really good. What's happened to the BMW? Well, you have to watch this when it's live, when it's as a video, and you watch the start. I've said it a few times, but I will say it again in a second. Yeah, I know the M140i did win the BOTB hot hatch race. Indeed, that was done by Luke, wasn't it, from Hampshire Photography? Do you like his channel? Really good. $116 people. Right, I probably got 3 more minutes until I have to go because I've got my hair cut. My mum wants to do my hair. But yeah, look at that mess. And also I got work tomorrow, so I can't be too late. But yeah, pretty messy that, isn't it? But yeah. Do you live in London? No, I probably live as far away from London as you possibly get. I'm right at the bottom of the UK in Cornwall. So yeah, lockdown isn't as bad down here, and like coronavirus is a lot better down here. But yeah. You can see those plants up there. Those are going to be for the new setup. I've just kind of put loads up there. What is your job now? So my job, yeah, blimey, Cornwall, yeah. My job is I do like IT for a university, essentially. Stage 3 M140i, 500 brake, or F-Type V8 M140i, just because they look normal. And I kind of like, there's something about my 1 Series that I just love. And with the 1 Series, they just look so nice. They look understated, like especially the 140s. They look like a normal kind of car, but they just absolutely just destroy a lot of cars. How did you start off filming freelancing business? So I don't really do loads of it anymore. I mean, I still do a fair bit, to be fair. Every week I'm doing some sort of filming job, which is really good and kind of helps support this YouTube thing, really. But yeah, so not. How did you start it? Just kind of I literally did loads of free work, if I'm going to be honest. Or I did a video for a restaurant I used to work in. That's kind of how it kind of worked. M2. I love an M2. Oh, but the fuel would just kill me. Absolutely kill me. I'm always driving, so it just kill me. Really would. And it's not long journeys either, it's always short journeys. Sorry, my drink's getting cold, so I better drink it up. But yeah, what I have got actually, a company called Slink Mods have actually sent out these. So obviously my dad, we're going to be starting the series soon. So we've got like BMW projector lights. So these will shine down the BMW logos. A bit like those, it's the puddle lights, the what Matt was saying a minute ago, the guy with the A35. So I've got some of those. And then we've also got black kidney grills coming. We've got metal pedals. We'll probably have mirror caps coming soon. We're going to debadge it. We're going to black out the badges. We're going to get tinted lights. Doing some interior bits. Mini Cooper Sport or John Cooper Works? 100% John Cooper Works, because a John Cooper Works is a Mini Cooper S. It's a Mini Cooper S John Cooper Works. So it is just a Cooper S, but faster and got some more like techie stuff in it as well. And it's just a better drive because it's like the top spec. Focus RS or A45? It's got to be an A45 because I just don't like the hate to say it, but it just looks a bit too chavvy a Focus RS. I know it's going to offend a lot of people, but yeah. I'm wondering how you set up the LEDs with the Alexa app. Literally, what did I do? I got the LED strip, and on the instructions, you have to download the app. So the actual LEDs produce a Wi-Fi signal. You connect to that, download the app, and set it up. It's pretty easy. Don't buy a mini. Don't buy a mini. My head gasket went. Ben has put M140i or 240i. Well, I kind of want to get my next car. Yeah, I want it to be different, but it will be different because a 140 is going to be different as it is. Different suspension, different, you know, slightly different front with the canards and all that kind of thing. But I want to get a sunset orange, which is completely, like, just completely mental and completely different. I want to get a 5-door. I want it to be a shadow edition. I want it to have, like, the Harman Kardon speakers in it and all that kind of thing. So it's going to be, I do believe that might be the fault code I have. I haven't actually got it on record. But yeah, I do believe I've got a screenshot somewhere, but yeah, I do believe that is the fault code. But yeah, what was I saying? So the 140 can be absolutely mental, but a 240 looks nice. It looks like an M2, but the thing is, I feel like, and I've heard a few people say, like, if you're gonna get a 240i, it would just make you want to get M2, like, wouldn't it? Like, at the end of the day, but a 140i is the top spec 1 Series, so Harman Kardon is the one to get. Heated seats, yeah. So in my car, I've obviously already got heated seats and heated steering wheel, but I'm looking forward to having the, I want to get Pro Nav screen, because then you can have the CarPlay on it. I want Apple CarPlay on there as standard, like touchscreen. This is in the ideal scenario anyway. Digital cluster, digital like AC bit, touchscreen. I want to have the Sunset Orange and 5-door with fairly low mileage. I mean, it's a 6-cylinder, 3 litre, so I'm sure it's going to be quite strong. Who would you recommend to get a remap on a 145i? I mean, I don't really know. It depends where you live, really. Celtic Tuning are good. Next time, I'm probably going to take it down to a place called Bevo Tuning. They're going to be a little bit better. And also, they can do more custom tuning as well. So if you want pops and bangs, they can give you pops and bangs. Anyway, I've got to go because I have, I've got... Yeah, sunroof, I don't know. Yeah, I would like sunroof because it opens up the cockpit. But my mate who has the 140 doesn't have a sunroof, and it feels more like I don't know. It feels more like stealthy and like you're more in like a proper cabin. I don't know. It's hard to explain. This feels a bit better in the cabin, and also I do believe it's probably heavier with a sunroof, isn't it? Because obviously they've got to support the beams a bit more. But yeah, let me know kind of what you think about my spec. You can close the sunroof, yeah, but go get your haircut. Brandon Bridges is watching. Has he commented yet? But yeah, guys, so many people I know watching. How embarrassing is that? But anyway, guys, I just want to thank you so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. If I don't upload, please do bear with me. Loads of rubbish has been going on in my life at the minute. It's been pretty hard, if I'm going to be honest. Been so busy with work and all that kind of thing, but I have got a few things coming up. But if I miss an upload 1 week, please just bear with me. Go watch some other videos on my channel, and that really support my channel. But obviously, thank you so much for like donations throughout live streams and stuff like that. Really do appreciate that. Or just watching my videos, leaving a like and all that kind of thing. But if you want to get your last comments in, let me know. I'll push down for a couple more minutes. But just want to really kind of thank you for supporting me. Really, I know this YouTube thing will do really well soon, and I really want to put all the effort into it and kind of go live every week. That's what I kind of want to do. To kind of interact with you guys. And yeah. So thank you for the stream. No worries. Welcome to 1 Series. So Jamie, I think that's Jamie Squire, I believe. Essentially, he's got a misfire, but it's getting sorted. Big fan, keep up the good work. Thank you very much. I've been live streaming for 50 minutes. That's absolutely flown by. Obviously, I'm on my own today. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I shall catch you guys very shortly. Bear with me if I do miss uploads. As I said, I've been very busy. Oh, there you go. I just frozen. I've been very busy. Life's stressful at the minute, but we'll get through this. 2020 is really not the one. But yeah, I shall catch you guys very shortly on a brand new video. Alright, cheers guys, thank you so much for watching. How do I end this thing? I don't even know. Is it like that? Right, catch you guys very soon. If you want to say bye, this is your last chance. Everyone spam bye, and also spam the like button. See if we can get to 60 likes. Come on boys. Let's see if we can get 60 likes. So if you're watching this, make sure you leave a like rating. Come on, let's see if we can get it. There we go, you got 60 likes. Bye. See you in a bit, HD Gaming. HD Gaming, yeah. Bye, Elliot George. Thanks, see you, man. Right, guys, I shall catch you guys very shortly. Probably Sunday on